WBAL-TV, WBAL-DT Baltimore. Live, local, late breaking. This is WBAL-TV 11 News at 6.
Officials say it appeared everyone was on the same page with instructions, but moments later, a deadly accident claimed the lives of 49 people. Tonight, the investigation of a deadly commuter plane crash, the worst air accident in the U.S. since 2001.
Federal authorities say they have new clues, while a local aviation expert says it should never have happened. The I-Team's lead investigative reporter Jane Miller is live in the newsroom. She has more for us. Jane?
Rod, you've probably heard the crew of a plane say over the intercom just before takeoff, cross-check. That's the system in place to make sure simple mistakes don't lead to catastrophic results. But that was the result in Lexington, Kentucky yesterday in an incident that at this point appears to involve an error as simple as making a wrong turn. As investigators recovered the data recorders from Comair Flight 5191, the NTSB today said that both the plane's crew and the control tower were on the same page in terms of which runway the plane should have been on yesterday before the plane rumbled down the wrong runway. The result was catastrophic. 49 of 50 people on board killed when the plane crashed and burned.
Air traffic control and the flight crew planned for a takeoff from runway 22. As you know, the FDR and the evidence on scene indicates the crew took off from runway 26.
Runway 26 at the Lexington, Kentucky airport at a length of 3,500 feet is too short to handle a regional jet the size of the Comair plane. The question remains why the crew missed the proper runway, runway 22.
There is no excuse for not being able to identify which runway you should be on.
Towson attorney Keith Franz, an expert in aviation law, says avoiding such mistakes is why pilots and control towers go through a double check of all the basics before taking off.
There is a variety of redundancy in the instructions and in the checklist of getting off the ground. Both pilots have to identify the runway. The tower has to identify that the place is on the proper runway. And unfortunately, none of that appears to have happened here.
The shorter runway at Lexington does intersect with the longer runway, but runway signage and lighting should clearly distinguish them. Those elements are part of the NTSB's investigation. By contrast, at BWI Marshall Airport, a much larger airport, the layout is different. The two commercial runways at BWI, one at 9,500 feet in length, the other at 10,000 feet in length, are located here. The shorter general aviation runway at 5,000 feet in length is located here, north of the terminal area. There is no intersection at BWI between the runways of different lengths. BWI officials say inspectors check the condition of runways, including lighting and signage, 3 times a day. In Lexington, the taxiway for the big runway was changed slightly last week. Investigators will try to learn if that factored into Flight 5191, ending up on the wrong runway yesterday. Reporting live from the newsroom tonight, I'm Jane Miller, WBAL TV 11.